Hello everybody. Imagine a small country in the heart of southeastern Europe, surrounded by rugged mountains, echoes of the Ottoman Empire, and the unmistakable scent of thick black coffee. That country is Kosovo, and it wasn't born in the calm of diplomatic negotiations, but rather from the ashes of war, bloody conflict, and the unwavering struggle of its people. On February 17, 2008, the streets of Pristina, the capital, overflowed with millions. Not in protest, but in celebration. There were tears, embraces, fireworks, all bearing witness to a historic moment. Kosovo declared itself an independent nation, breaking free from Serbia after decades of ethnic tension and deadly violence. But independence didn't arrive overnight. The Kosovo-Serbia conflict in the late 1990s was one of the most brutal in Europe since World War II. Thousands were killed. Hundreds of thousands displaced. The world watched, until NATO intervened in 1999 with airstrikes that forced Serbian troops to withdraw. From that point on, Kosovo came under international supervision, a territory with no defined status, but with one crystal-clear dream: full independence. That dream came true in 2008. Kosovo emerged as Europe's youngest nation, carrying fresh hope for a new generation, one born amidst rubble, yet raised with big aspirations. But its independence didn't come without drama. Serbia flatly rejected it. Russia and China, two global powerhouses, also refused to recognize Kosovo's sovereignty. Even today, Kosovo has yet to gain full membership in the United Nations. But for the people of Kosovo, international recognition is a matter of diplomacy. What matters more is that they finally have a homeland of their own, marked by a blue flag bearing a golden map and 6 stars, symbols of the 6 ethnic groups living side by side. Kosovo is more than just a new country. It's a symbol of hope, resilience, and proof that even from the deepest wounds, a nation can rise and stand tall. When you think of Europe, images of centuries-old churches, cathedral bells, and deeply rooted Christian traditions probably come to mind, and you wouldn't be wrong. But there's one striking exception: a tiny nation quietly holding a surprising truth: around 95% of its people are Muslim. Welcome to Kosovo, a small country often overlooked on the map, yet home to a remarkable cultural and religious landscape. Walk the streets of Pristina and you might spot women in hijab walking side by side with others dressed in modern Western fashion. Mosques stand peacefully amidst bustling cafes and Eastern European architecture. Here, Islam isn't a show of identity, it's lived, calmly and openly. So how did this country become predominantly Muslim? To understand that, we need to turn back the clock to when the Ottoman Empire ruled the Balkans, including what is now Kosovo, for over 400 years. From the 15th century until the early 20th, Islam gradually spread among the local population, particularly the ethnic Albanians who now form Kosovo's majority. But unlike in the Middle East, Islam in Kosovo evolved alongside European traditions and local customs. What's truly unique is that despite being majority Muslim, Kosovo is a secular state. Its constitution clearly separates religion from government. The state doesn't endorse any religion, and every citizen is free to practice their faith as they choose. This is what makes Kosovo different: it is Muslim, but not an Islamic country. It is European, but not exclusively Christian. It is something else, something that refuses to be boxed in. More than that, tolerance in Kosovo isn't just a slogan. In the city of Prizren, for instance, mosques and churches stand just steps away from each other. Children from Muslim and Christian families go to the same schools, kick the same soccer balls, and grow up learning to respect one another. This isn't some lofty pluralism dream, this is everyday reality. In a world increasingly divided by identity and ideology, Kosovo stands as Europe's anomaly, a Muslim-majority country woven into the fabric of the continent, proving that faith and openness can go hand in hand. And yes, all of this is happening in the heart of Europe. Islam wears many faces, and in Kosovo, that face is calm, friendly, and distinctly European. There are no loudspeakers piercing the night. No strict dress codes. No religious coercion. In Kosovo, Islam grows like an old, steady tree, deeply rooted in history, yet humble in its presence. It doesn't impose, and it certainly doesn't shout. Yes, Kosovo is a Muslim-majority country, but don't picture it like the Middle East. Here, mosques with elegant Ottoman architecture blend quietly into the urban landscape. The call to prayer is delivered respectfully, never blaring. Muslims practice their faith freely, without social pressure or state interference. What's striking is that most Muslims in Kosovo are relaxed in their practice. They celebrate Eid with joy and family gatherings, but day-to-day life isn't always guided by strict religious routines. Many fast during Ramadan, but also grab coffee with non-Muslim friends. Some women wear hijab, many don't. And that's perfectly okay. This is Islam Kosovo style, moderate, flexible, and deeply tolerant. And it goes beyond personal belief. The Kosovar government officially recognizes and protects the rights of all religions. It supports the maintenance of churches, mosques, and even synagogues. Catholic cathedrals, Orthodox churches, and Jewish synagogues all stand peacefully within Muslim-majority neighborhoods. This isn't symbolic, it's a lived reality of coexistence. Even more remarkable is Kosovo's young generation. They're open to the world, fluent in English, active on social media, and many have studied abroad. For them, being Muslim isn't about restriction, it's part of a rich, layered identity that connects rather than divides. Of course, challenges exist. There are still small extremist groups trying to spread rigid ideologies. But in Kosovo, they tend to fall flat. The society, especially the youth, has a sharp instinct for spotting narratives that clash with their peace-loving, community-rooted traditions. No wonder many observers describe Kosovo as a laboratory for European Islam, a place where faith, reason, and freedom live side by side. A quiet social experiment that works, and maybe, just maybe, a model for a world often torn by polarization. Independence is one thing. Being recognized by the world as an independent country, that's a whole different story. For Kosovo, declaring independence on February 17, 2008, was only the start of a new battle, not on the battlefield, but in international diplomacy rooms, negotiation tables, and global organization halls. The moment independence was announced, several major countries raised their thumbs in approval. The United States, United Kingdom, Germany, France, and dozens of others swiftly gave official recognition. But the euphoria quickly ran into a wall, strong opposition from Serbia, Russia, China, and even some European countries themselves. For Serbia, Kosovo isn't a country, it's their rightful territory, always has been. For Russia and China, backing Kosovo means opening a door for separatist movements within their own borders to make similar demands. And countries like Spain, facing their own separatist challenges in Catalonia and the Basque region, chose not to recognize Kosovo to protect their internal stability. The result? To this day, Kosovo is not a United Nations member state. To join, they need Security Council approval, meaning they must avoid vetoes from powerful countries. And as long as Russia and China say no, that door remains firmly shut. But don't think Kosovo gave up. They actively build bilateral relations, open embassies, and send young diplomats worldwide. Kosovo has joined dozens of international organizations like the IMF, World Bank, and FIFA. Yes, they even have their own national football team competing internationally since 2016. Beyond that, Kosovo practices people's diplomacy, sending their youth abroad to study, forging university partnerships, making documentaries, and sharing their culture with the world through art and music. They know if they can't enter through the main door, they'll find another window. Creative. Yet their struggle is far from over. Today, over 100 countries have recognized Kosovo, but that's still not enough. They continue pushing for recognition by the European Union, NATO membership, and one day, who knows, full United Nations membership. Because for Kosovo, independence isn't just a declaration. It's a long journey to be acknowledged, heard, and treated as equal among the nations of the world. Kosovo stands at a crossroads. As Europe's youngest country with a Muslim majority, it holds great potential to become a cultural and political bridge between the Balkans, Europe, and even the Islamic world. Kosovo's young generation is full of energy and optimism. They are eager to learn, innovate, and rebuild an economy once shattered by war. Under the leadership of President Vosa Osmani, the government places high hopes on full integration into the European Union and peaceful relations with neighbors, including Serbia. Yet the road to a bright future is not easy. Many challenges remain: incomplete international recognition, economic struggles, strengthening democracy, and maintaining harmony among ethnic and religious groups. But one thing is certain: Kosovo has proven that from wounds and conflict, a strong, peaceful, and hopeful nation can emerge. Now it's time for Kosovo to write a new chapter, one of progress, unity, and a vital role on Europe's modern stage.